Thomas Richard Tom Fogerty was an American musician, best known as the rhythm guitarist in Creedence Clearwater Revival and the older brother of John Fogerty, lead singer and lead guitarist in that band. Early life and career: Tom Fogerty was born in Berkeley, California. Tom and John are of Irish descent. He began singing rock and roll in high school, just as his brother, John Fogerty, did. He and his brother had separate groups. Tom's band, Spiderweb and the Insects, signed a recording contract with Delphi Records but broke up in 1959 before releasing any records. John's band, the Blue Velvets, began backing Tom, and eventually Tom joined John's band, and the group recorded 3 singles for Orchestra Records in 1961 and 1962, with Tom as lead vocalist. In the mid-1960s, the group was called the Golliwogs and recorded with Fantasy Records, with Tom and John sharing lead vocal duties. By 1968 the band was renamed Creedence Clearwater Revival, when John had become full-time lead singer and primary songwriter. During the few years of the life of Creedence Clearwater Revival, Tom sang backing vocals and wrote songs, but only one of his songs was recorded. This lack of opportunity, along with festering, long-standing animosity with his brother, led him to leave the band in 1971. After leaving the band, Fogerty began performing and recording as a solo artist. His relationship with his brother John remained strained. Tom was bitter at having his contributions overlooked. In the pre-CCR days, Tom had been singer, songwriter, and, generally, manager of the act. Tom Fogerty had minor hits like Goodbye Media Man, and Joyful Resurrection. He remained with Fantasy Records, and his 1971 solo debut album, Tom Fogerty, reached number 78 on the Billboard Hot 200 chart. On the follow-up, Excalibur, Jerry Garcia and Neil Saunders played on the sessions. Stu Cook and Doug Clifford and John Fogerty performed on the 1974 follow-up album, Zephyr National. The song Joyful Resurrection features a complete reunion of CCR, though John Fogerty recorded his part separately. Cook and Clifford also backed Tom on his second LP release of 1974 titled Myopia. Throughout the rest of the 1970s and 1980s, Tom Fogerty continued to record. He claimed all royalties and sued Fantasy Records. When Tom re-signed with Fantasy, Tom Fogerty lived comfortably in Scottsdale, Arizona for the remainder of his life, thanks to his Creedence royalties. He was an occasional surprise call-in guest on local radio station KSLX-FM. At the October 1980 reception for Tom's marriage to Tricia Clapper, all 4 members of CCR reunited and performed for the first time in a decade. They took the stage once more for a final time at a school reunion 3 years later. Death: on September 6, 1990, Tom Fogerty died in Scottsdale, Arizona of AIDS, having contracted HIV from blood transfusions for back ailments. After his death, a music compilation titled The Very Best of Tom Fogerty was released. John Fogerty was featured on an episode of VH1's Legends program in the mid-1990s, and during the show Fogerty stated he was by Tom's side as he died, and Tom's final words to John were, "Saul Zaentz is my best friend." John says that he was devastated by Tom's remark because it was meant as an insult John, which meant that Tom and John would never have the chance to reconcile. John was involved in numerous legal battles with Zaentz that caused rifts between John and the other members of CCR. John's battles with Zaentz were so acrimonious that John walked away from the music industry for 9 years before releasing Centerfield in 1985. Discography: Creedence Clearwater Revival, Creedence Clearwater Revival, a Euro 1968, Bayou Country, a 1969, Green River, a Euro 1969, Willie and the Poor Boys, a Euro 1969, Cosmos Factory, a Euro 1970, Pendulum, a Euro 1970, as a solo artist, Tom Fogerty, a Euro 1972, Excalibur, a Euro 1972, Zephyr National, a Euro 1974, Myopia, a Euro 1974, Deal It Out, a Euro 1981, Sidekicks, a Euro released posthumously in 1992, Ruby, a Euro 1976. Rock and Roll Madness, a Euro 1978, Precious Gems, a Euro 1984, Other releases: Fire Up Plus Euro 1992, The Very Best of Tom Fogerty Euro 1999, Tom Fogerty Live in California, 1982, External links, Allmusic biography by Richie Unterberger.